It is also my honor and privilege to stand before you today to represent Professor Adolf Mkenda, the Minister for Education, Science and Technology, who was supposed to be your chief guest, but I'm standing here on his behalf, and I hope I'll fit into his shoes. Due to other national commitments, he could not make it, and he is sending you his warm greetings and well wishes and pleasant stay here in Arusha, but also fruitful discussions and deliberations. Distinguished guests, allow me to begin with a statement that, in my view, captures our shared responsibility. Education is the greatest investment in Africans' future, and assessment is the compass that tells us whether that investment is being built on quality, equality, and integrity. This statement reflects a fundamental truth that no educational system can claim excellence without a credible and trustworthy assessment system. On behalf of the government of the United Republic of Tanzania, I warmly welcome you to Arusha and congratulate the organizers for this conference for convening this important forum to deliberate on the future of educational assessment in the age of artificial intelligence. This conference is taking place at a time when the world is undergoing an unprecedented technological transformation, which also affects how assessments are being conducted. Artificial intelligence is reshaping the way we teach, we learn, we conduct research and assess learning outcomes, but also enabling the provisions of timely feedback. The theme of this conference, Rethinking Educational Assessment in the Age of Artificial Intelligence, is not merely an invitation to rethink assessment practices, but it is a call to prepare for a generation capable of thriving in the knowledge economy of the 21st century. Dear distinguished participants, as we reflect on the future of educational assessment in the age of AI, we must be guided by Africa's shared vision for sustainable development. The African Union Agenda 2063 envisions the Africa we want, a prosperous, peacefully, and integrated continent driven by own citizens. It recognizes quality education, science, technology, and innovation as indispensable pillars for building a knowledge-based economy and enhancing Africa's global competitiveness. Similarly, the Continental Education Strategy for Africa underscores the importance of educational systems that produce graduates equipped with knowledge, skills, creativity, and lifelong learning competencies. Such aspirations cannot be achieved without assessment systems that are credible, equitable, internationally recognized, and capable of measuring competencies relevant to 21st century. Our efforts also contribute directly to the achievement of SDG number 4, which calls for inclusive, equitable, and quality education for all. Indeed, quality education cannot exist without quality assessment, and quality assessment cannot exist without integrity. distinguished guests, examination councils are strategic institutions in the development of our nations. Their mandate extends far beyond administering national examinations. They are responsible for ensuring that assessment systems accurately measure learners' knowledge, competencies, creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving ability. Therefore, examination councils generate evidence that enables teachers to improve classroom practices, support learners in their educational achievement, and provides government with reliable information for policy formulation, curriculum development, educational reforms, and identifying areas that require greater investment in our educational systems. Assessments should be viewed not as the end of the learning process, but a powerful instrument for improving learning. Ladies and gentlemen, the integrity of examinations remains the cornerstone of the credibility of our qualifications and the confidence that society places in our educational systems. Councils must therefore continue to strengthen examination security throughout the entire assessment cycle, from item development and printing to transportation, storage, administration, marking, processing, and the release of examination results. We must also continue to nurture the culture of integrity, accountability, and ethical conduct among teachers, learners, invigilators, and all stakeholders involved in the assessment process. As technology advances, examination malpractices have also become more sophisticated. Smartphones, social media platforms, and artificial intelligence presents a new risk if examination management systems fail to keep pace with the technological advancements. Despite these posed risks, these emerging technologies can also become part of the solution. Hence, our examination councils should invest in robust digital security systems, advanced data analytics, AI-powered tools for detecting examination irregularities, and comprehensive policies and guidelines to ensure responsible and ethical use of emerging technologies in educational assessment. Distinguished participants, we should approach artificial intelligence from a strategic perspective. History teaches us that every technological revolution brought some challenges, but it also opened some new opportunities for progress. AI should serve as an instrument for enhancing the quality and efficiency of educational assessment, not as a substitute for professional judgment of educational specialists. Its application must be guided by ethical principles, transparency, data protection, fairness, and inclusiveness. Our continent, Africa, has a unique opportunity to learn from the global perspective on the way artificial intelligence have been used in educational assessment. But as we do that, we should also develop context-specific solutions that respond to our own realities and priorities. Distinguished delegates, our Tanzanian government is continuing implementing reforms aiming at expanding the use of information and technology in teaching, learning, and assessment. Digital systems are increasingly being utilized in teaching and learning processes, but also used in service teachers' capacity development, in candidates registration, in processing examination results, but also in delivering the assessment services, including assessment feedback to stakeholders. These initiatives have improved efficiency, transparency, and accessibility. In parallel, our government, under the leadership of Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, has continued investing in science, technology, and innovation as a key driver of national development. Through the Samia Scholarship Program, outstanding students are supported to pursue their studies in leading international universities in the areas of STEM, AI, data sciences, and other allied disciplines. This initiative aims at building the highly skilled workforce required for Tanzania's transitions towards digital and knowledge-based economy. As Africans, we should aim at developing our own people, and we will be able to create these solutions and not just become the mere users of these solutions. Dear Excellencies, Heads of Examination Councils, no country can effectively address the challenges of educational assessment in the era of artificial intelligence in isolation. I commend the Association for Educational Assessment in Africa for its invaluable contribution to strengthening professional capacity, promoting research, facilitating knowledge exchange, and fostering collaborations among educational assessment institutions across the continent. I therefore call upon all the African examination councils to deepen collaborations through joint research, professional exchanges, harmonization of quality standards where appropriate, and establishment of collaborative platforms for responsible application of artificial intelligence in educational assessment. Such cooperation will enhance the credibility of our qualifications, facilitate mutual recognition of academic credentials across Africa, and strengthen the global competitiveness of African graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, history will judge us not by how quickly we embrace new technologies, but by how wisely we adopt and apply them to ensure that every African child receives quality education that prepares them for the opportunities and challenges of the future. We have a collective responsibility to ensure that our systems remain pillars of integrity, fairness, and educational excellence. By embracing artificial intelligence responsibly, investing in research and innovation, and strengthening regional cooperation, we will lay a foundation for achieving the aspirations of African Union Agenda 2063. I urge all participants to actively engage during this conference, share their insights, and contribute meaningfully to ensure that the objectives of this conference are fully realized. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, Once again, I would like to welcome you to visit some of the world-renowned attractions in this beautiful country, where is a home of Mount Kilimanjaro, home of Serengeti National Park, but also nice Zanzibar Island, but many other destinations. Therefore, during your stay, you may also consider visiting and explore the uniqueness of these attractive destinations. With these few remarks, it is now my distinct honor to officially declare the 42nd Annual Conference of the Association for Educational Assessment in Africa officially opened. I wish you fruitful discussions and deliberations, and thank you for your kind attention.
Tumedhamiria, tunaboresha elimu yetu.